Let's crochet a little brain. You'll need about 30 meters of medium weight yarn, a 3.5mm crochet hook, and a yarn needle. You'll also need two 6mm black beads for eyes, black sewing thread, and a sewing needle. Now let's get started with our little brain. First, start with a magic ring. Hold the tail end of the yarn by your palm, then wrap the working end around your finger. Slide your hook under the loop and grab the working end. Pull it through. Carefully slide the ring off your finger. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop on your hook. Now you're ready to work the first round of stitches into the ring. For round 1, you'll work 12 single crochet stitches into the ring. To make a single crochet stitch, insert your hook into the magic ring. Yarn over and pull the yarn through. Yarn over again and pull the yarn through all the loops on your hook. This counts as one single crochet stitch. Work 11 more single crochet stitches into the ring to complete round 1. Untwist the yarn tail if it's twisted, then pull tightly to close the ring. Don't worry if there's a hole in the middle. Now join the round with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. To begin round 2, first chain 2. For this round, you'll work 4 half double crochet stitches into each stitch around. To make a half double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into the same space as the join. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the stitch. Yarn over again and pull the yarn through all the loops on your hook. This counts as one half double crochet stitch. Now work 3 more half double crochet stitches into the same space. To complete round 2, work 4 half double crochet stitches into each of the next 11 stitches of round 1. Join the round with the slip stitch in the top of the first stitch of the round. You should have 48 half double crochet stitches at the end of round 2. To begin round 3, first chain 3. For this round, you'll work 4 double crochet stitches into each stitch around. To make a double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into the same space as the join. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the stitch. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull the yarn through all the loops on your hook. This counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Now work 3 more double crochet stitches into the same space. To complete round 3, work 4 double crochet stitches into each of the next 47 stitches. You should have 192 double crochet stitches at the end of round 3. Now leave a tail of about 15 centimeters for sewing and cut the yarn. Pull on the loop until the tail slips all the way through. You're going to close the round with an invisible join. Thread the yarn tail onto a yarn needle. Insert the needle into both loops of the first double crochet stitch from front to back and pull the yarn through. Then insert the needle into the back loop of the last double crochet stitch from top to bottom. Pull the yarn through. Hide the remaining yarn tail between the stitches. And cut away any excess yarn. Next, you'll make an oval shape for the base of the brain. Start by making a slip knot and slide it onto your crochet hook. Then chain 5. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Single crochet in each of the next 2 chains. Work 3 single crochet in the final chain. Now you'll work back down the other side of the starting chain. Single crochet in each of the next 2 chains. Two single crochet in the final chain. You should have 10 single crochet stitches at the end of round 1. For round 2, work 2 single crochet in the first stitch of round 1. Then single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Two single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Two single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. You should have 16 stitches at the end of round 2. For round 3, single crochet in the next stitch. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next stitch. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 3 stitches 2 more times. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next stitch. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 3 stitches one more time. You should have 22 stitches at the end of round 3. For round 4, single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then work 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 4 stitches 2 more times. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 4 stitches one more time. You should have 28 stitches at the end of round 4. For round 5, single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 5 stitches 2 more times. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches, then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat these 5 stitches one more time. You should have 34 stitches at the end of round 5. This is the oval shape you'll use for the base of your brain. Cut the yarn, leaving about 80 centimeters for sewing. Pull on the last loop until the yarn end slips all the way through. Now you'll join the round with an invisible join, so thread the yarn tail onto a yarn needle. Skip the first stitch of the round, then pass the needle through both loops of the next stitch, from front to back. Pass the needle through the back loop of the last stitch, from top to bottom. You've just created a little V shape that blends in with the other stitches of the round. Next, you'll need to sew the base onto the bottom of the brain. Take the main part of the brain and arrange the ruffles so that one side is flat. You might need to fiddle with them a bit to make it look like a brain. Once you're happy with the shape, place the oval base onto the flat side of the brain. You can pin it in place if you want to. You can use your own method of sewing if you prefer, but I'll show you how I sew mine together. I'm using a contrasting color of yarn so you can see the stitches, but it will look better if you use the same color yarn. First, pass your needle through a stitch on the body part. Then down through both loops of a stitch on the edge of the base. Sew up through both loops of the next stitch. Then through another stitch on the body. Repeat until you've worked all the way around the base. Once you've sewn all the way around the oval, you might notice the edge looks wavy and a bit messy, and there are gaps between the stitches. To fix this, you can sew around the edge in the other direction, filling in the gaps. It should look like this after sewing. To finish off, bring the needle out between the stitches on the base. Tie a small knot in the yarn tail and hide it inside the brain. Cut away the excess thread. Now all that's left is to sew on the eyes. You can use pins to mark the position of the eyes before you sew them in place. Cut about 60 centimeters of black thread. Fold it in half and thread the two ends onto your sewing needle. Secure the thread in the position of the first eye. Then bring the needle up where the second eye will be. Place a bead onto the thread and use a few small stitches to secure the eye in place. Now bring the needle back out in the position of the first eye. Place the bead on your thread. And use a few small stitches to secure the bead in place. To finish off, bring the needle out between the stitches on the base. Tie a small knot and hide it inside the brain. Cut off the excess thread. Your little crochet brain is complete.